MrMichaels.com. That's available to you. Okay, a quick story.
Uptown. I live downtown. I live all around. Uptown. I live downtown. I live all around. I had money.
Mas vocês viram isso aqui? Gente, por muito...
The hell was that? I had money.
Look at that.
I'm Kenny Michaels. This is the Gold Show. You know, I love the fact that our vice president addressed the fact. I love this administration because they just tell it like it is. I love these guys. So J.D. Vance said the Trump administration wants to warn Americans that having assets you can see and touch is very much in play. He said, like gold. Your own vice president and the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, yesterday, I got an alert that he says America's going bankrupt, 1,000%. Protect your finances now with hard assets. He said, because our debt's crazy. He's right. Close to 39 trillion. That's crazy. All right, someone on YouTube sent a message, hi Kenny, what's the best kind of silver to buy? You know, here's my answer to that, and I'm a big fan of Product Matters, and I've been able to prove it time and time again. Everybody that I've helped, when gold dipped, they would call me, Kenny, how's my account doing? I saw gold went down. I saw silver went down. Kenny, how's my account doing? And I would give them a portfolio review, and I'd say, here's what the value of your account is now. And they're like, wow, really? So yeah, wow. So it didn't go down too much. No, it's because of the product you own. To answer your question, this is a person, Ticket 1816 on YouTube, is asking that question. The best products to always own, and this goes for gold and silver, are products that work off how much demand in the world there is for precious metals. You don't want products that simply are limited to how the spot price of gold and silver do. Because if you buy those products and the spot price goes down, your account goes down. Right? We don't want that. We want what works from the demand in the world. Because the demand isn't changing. All the problems we've had that drove gold and silver up, we still have. We have never been closer to a war with Iran than we are right now. Right now. Don't be shocked. Something happens here shortly. That's going to drive metals through the roof. We have a new Fed chair coming into town who live on Fox News to the whole world said, I'm slashing rates to 2%. That makes the price of gold today the bargain of the century. The price of silver today, the bargain of the century, because it's about to jump on a rocket ship and get ready, because it always does when rates go down. Your bank is going to pay you less when rates go down, right? Bank's not going to give you 4% when rates are down. You're not going to do it. So how do you make money on your money? You know, we're in tax time right now, right? We're all getting tax forms from our bank to tell us how much interest we earn. I had a lady call me the other day who said, Mr. Michaels, I got my interest statement from the bank at the end of the year. It said $4 on it. $4. You tie your money up in a federal banking system for $4? Stupid. Put your money in silver. Put your money in gold. Have it. When you do a cash transaction and those metals are shipped to you, they're shiny, they're beautiful, and you're investing in real money. I want to go back to what I said at the beginning of the show. Stocks are not real money. Crypto is not real money, and our dollar is not real money. And I'm right. And you can't tell me I'm not, because I am. Because if you take that dollar out of your pocket, you flip it over, and you see what it says on the back. It says it's a promissory note. A promissory note is not real money. It is to make good.
We are up and at them.
Good evening, Jeff.
Evening, man. What is going on?
I'm enjoying the Bad Boone halftime show. I missed it, I'm sorry to say.
Oh. Didn't see anything till it came when I came in here and it was on.
I did watch the America First show, though, and I caught just a snippet of it, but it was a duet, a violin and cello,
Ooh.
which was kind of unexpected. And man, was it good.
Hmm.
A little class, which is nice.
Women's wrestling, now that's what I'm talking about.
I tell you what.
NXT.
I didn't even know what that is. Next,
It's like the WWS developmental kind of show, which is quite popular with the kids these days.
oh, those kids. I'm going to get a water. Would anyone like anything?
I'm good, but thank you.
I got a coffee so far.
I want it in low risk, but I want to see growth. That's silver, 162% a year. I want it in real money, but I want to know it's preserved, it'll be there. That's gold, 70% a year. When precious metals went up in the last year and a half, went from 1900 to call it 5300. It was there. It was there when those of you that were investing in the market were losing your tushy. When Trump named this new dude, it was there for you. It performed for you. It was there. That's what it is. It's a safety net. But we get to a certain age in our life where making money is not important as keeping the money. Because we're old. Take it for what it is. I'll admit it. I'll be 64 shortly. I'm old. I'm old. I don't look it. I know. I'm good looking. I get it. I'm like a fine wine. The older I get, the better I look. I get it. I understand. Older people my age are jealous. I get it. I'm sorry. The Lord bless me with brains and good looks. I don't know what to tell you. But what I do know is this.
Busy one. We had a bunch of stuff come in. We got in the weirdest thing yesterday. It may be the strangest thing I've ever taken in for auction. It's from the late 1700s on big old parchment.
That's cool.
On a big old parchment with the wax signature, the stampings. Yeah. It's an indentured slave contract.
Whoa.
Indentured servitude. That's much of how the West was populated.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Most people don't understand that slavery, when it started in America, you could buy your way out of it.
Or serve your 7 years, and you were done.
Yeah. And it was actually a black guy that sued to make them property. Go figure.
Poignant on this month, huh?
I mean, I know we're on, but no, I don't think anybody's on yet. They're not going to expect us till about 5 minutes till.
Well, I'm saying on this month of
Black History. Particular run.
Oh, yeah. That's a history nobody likes to talk about.
How'd you shoot today?
For good to... I had something happen with my lever gun, and a round...
Got a smokestack.
Yeah, a 73. I've never had in 28 years of shooting. I've never had that happen before.
Well, 2.5 weeks to go. Let's not do that again.
No, and then
we are 3 for 3, and we won't know if we're 4 for 4 until X starts. But I can't start that. That starts at 7.
Okay.
So we usually don't have issues. I'm just gonna come and adjust.
Well, we got the three main ones because X. Yeah. Not a whole bunch of people look on the X anyway.
Yeah. Well, YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble is all up.
Noise.
I think they'd be ecstatic.
That's the way to put it. I like to play on words.
Could be excellent.
Ooh,
Yeah.
exquisite.
Or we could be excommunicado.
That is
Yeah.
the
way
most
we could
likely
go in,
scenario.
yeah.
Well played.
All right. So yeah, 3 for 3, and I made sure Rumble. It's the one with like the 250 followers, right? Because the other one I think has like 25.
Okay, yeah.
So I made sure it was on the big account, not our little one. And then Facebook's up, YouTube's up. So, all right, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
bet.
Your ice and Coke.
I got the Cokes, but the ice would be great.
All right, I'll go grab that for you.
Thank you kindly.
Call Reagan Gold right now, 888-351-8999.
Look at us talking about Coke and ice in here.
351-8999. And if you want me to help you, just go to mygoldquiz.com.
Right.
There's 2 questions on there you can answer. And then it'll come to my email and I'll call you. You always have the availability. Kenny, K-E-N-N-Y, at kenmichaels.com. That's available to you at any time. Okay? One other thing I want to talk about is this. When something drops, the future outlook, the forecast, is tamed down by financial institutions normally. Right? It's tamed down. For example, take Bitcoin. What a joke. Bitcoin went down 50% in 6 weeks. So the forecast for Bitcoin is
Thank you, sir.
Yep. All right, perfect. Game's squaring up to be good. Finally, the scoring. I hope it stays like this for the rest of it, because I want another square.
Yeah.
They're gonna kick the field goal.
I just wish they'd square up to be over.
Yeah.
Where are we
Let me
at?
know if you guys need anything.
7.5 minutes left in this
Thank you, brother.
last quarter.
what's left? Oh, our goal. I'll take the profit from that. So, what I'm trying to tell you is the reason the forecast for physical gold and silver has gone up since the dip.
Guy sounds very passionate about gold and silver.
Companies, the smart people on Wall Street know what the
He's a very passionate guy, period.
It was people
He gets loud and yells,
that they put money away for a rainy day.
and he's old and very attractive. Just ask him.
So they went to their umbrella. Okay? All right, I just got an email from a gentleman.
Look.
His name is Bob. He wants to know, is Costco Gold the right product that program?
Kaboom. Oh, and then the last stage of the day, it was rifle and it was a Lawrence Welk, then moved to the center and shotgun, and then moved to the right and a Lawrence Welk. And I went, ding, 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 ding.
To what the spot price will do. If the spot
What the hell? I finished out the street, and I nobody stopped me when I went to. I thought I kicked one out, so I loaded one, boom, set it down, got to the pistol, completely screwed it all up. I said, to hell with it. Watch this, and I shot all the rifle targets with the pistol, and I said, spotters, good luck with this one, and I just goofed off for the rest of the stage, finished it out, was done. And then I go over to the unloading table, and there's 11 pieces of my brass. Now, what the hell happened here?
So you fired your 10.
I fired my 10 and nobody heard one of them. And nobody stopped me because I went back in and I said, guys, do you know I shot 11 rounds? And they're like, huh?
Was it getting towards the end of the day?
It was the last stage,
We're
but
getting a little drifty.
it was still noon.
How was the weather?
Nice. It was cold on the
Morning,
first stage.
sure.
Took my jacket off to go shoot the first stage, never put it back on.
Oh yeah, it was.
I literally, my alarm went off at 5:45 a.m. I was going to go up there because I have not shot 3 matches in a half a year.
Yeah.
And the girl next to me had the electric blanket on, and
I completely understand.
because for everybody it's a long drive. But
Yeah,
for me, that's a
even
tough
for me,
one.
it's an hour and 5 minutes to get there, and it was literally I left at like 12:15. I did do the drive-through at In-N-Out because they got one now on Bear Valley Road, so I went through the In-N-Out.
How's the line there?
You know what? It wasn't too bad For once. I think when I pulled in,
Super
there
Bowl
was like
Sunday?
11 cars in front of me. For an in and out at 12:30.
Right?
That's not bad.
Unspeakable.
But I didn't get home till 2.
So there was a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
I thought you might get a pass.
So did I. And
Incorrect. People were hurrying home to get.
Yeah, and then another really interesting thing, they shot a Western 3-gun stage.
They had the targets and everything with the knockout centers.
They painted them in, and it worked.
Okay.
You know, they had a guy, you know, that was really good with a spray can. As you can tell, I don't have any black on me, and it scared the piss out of me, but I enjoyed it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Part of the challenge of 3-gun, and that's a great idea. It's part of the challenge of 3-gun is they had the knockout plates, and you couldn't shoot puff tank loads. You had to be shooting something reasonably stout.
Yeah.
So that I get the idea. But then I shot that for 5 years. I shot every one of the world championships they had, and I never did find the sweet spot between going fast and hitting the middles. I never found that. I never got comfortable.
Well, I don't remember what my time was. It was decent. I did it classic cowboy style.
That's a place, a good duelist, by the way. If you take your time and you line up those shots.
Well, you know, I don't take time. I go quickly, and out of 20 rounds, I had 12 bullseyes.
It's pretty solid.
I wasn't going to complain.
So if you shot your typical 20-second stage, then you shot, and you had 12, you shot an 10-second stage.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's pretty
and
cool.
Frito was 20 for 20. He was the only one that I know of. Every shot was a bullseye.
He's done that more than anybody there, unless Joe was there.
Joe was there, but And then Joe and Lusty were there, and I enjoyed it because it was something different. But I'll be honest, I was a bit uncomfortable because of the way we shoot. To go and do it a complete different way was, I didn't walk through. My plan was, because it was go to the first door and it's 5-on-2, go to next window and it's 5-on-2, and my plan was to just walk it, boom, 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 and I hopped it. I got to one and I went boom, 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 hop, boom,
Because
boom, boom, boom.
you're in the same place. That was always the other problem. Was anybody, if you shot a lot of IDPA or IPSC or something, you might have a shot at it. But for all the rest of us that are used to, so to you to say you hopped it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I did. I just hopped from one stage to one spot to the next, and it was a wacky deal.
Size brown lunch bags, non-perishable snacks, bottled water, hygiene kits, and a small gospel book jar. Then hand deliver them to those on the streets. Because while we're all created equal, God doesn't treat everyone the same.
I got this in the mail. Johnson versus Glock.
Well, we got Rick on tonight. Maybe ask
I
him.
will.
Did you have a Glock?
I do have a Glock. In 40. So it's
I have a Glock in 42.
Did you buy it new though?
Yes. I also have a 34, but that's in mine.
Yeah.
I didn't get the card.
it's very weird. Like
I own several Glocks, but like I told Jimmy, I don't think I ever bought one new.
I didn't, and that's an interesting thing that they know that it's registered to me for some other reason.
Clearly, I don't know if they've been keeping records, but I got a Model 23 back in probably 1986, 87. So it's definitely first gen. But the 34 I got about time goes by.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years. Holy crap! I was looking. My brother passed away. They wanted some of. He loved the Brown Sisters, who were on my record label, and I went back and I peeled some. They're not online anywhere. They botched it. I handed everything over to them when I quit the company, and they never got it online. Anyway, so I'm peeling tracks off of CDs, which because of copy codes you can't do, so you got to go through all that gimcrackery. But I'm listening to this album. First of all, this is really good stuff. They were great. Second of all, I'm looking at the copyright dates. And I'm thinking, wow, that was like 15, 20 years ago. And then I looked in the mirror and went, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, where does time go?
I don't know, but it goes, and that's for sure.
StopYourSteal.com. Rosenberger and Calabana, 475 Washington Boulevard, Marina Del Rey, California, 90292.
Celebrate the month of love with Zero Red.
Oops.
Your carpet is one of the biggest investments in your home. It's also
That's gonna make it 29-7.
Oh, man, did they just pick?
No, fumble.
levels of dirt, dander,
He got
bacteria,
squished.
they keep recirculating.
Oh, and a TD.
Zero Red
Yeesh.
is going to spread the love to you and your home with their pre-Valentine's Day sale. Get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned starting at just
That quarterback has now fumbled at least twice that I've seen, and I've not been watching at all.
The 8:70 a.m. The Answer special.
Let me figure into your contract.
You remember? You remember when we were at KABC and they wouldn't allow us to say Super Bowl? We could say the big
Yes.
game, but we weren't allowed to say Super Bowl. Something about a trademark
Trademark
infringement.
name or something, yeah.
Governors who ran as senators that are governing as liberals. It's Virginia's Abigail Spanberger in
I was so brokenhearted to not be able to say.
No.
I know, especially with your fascination with all
Right.
things football.
You know, the only thing the Super Bowl means is that baseball's finally almost here.
Closer and closer.
That's all it means to me.
Was it the in his fabulous book Men at Work, George F. Will talks about the Boston literary critic whose name was, I want to say Robert Graham. It's not really important, but he says, he quotes him: "There are 2 times of life. There is baseball season, and there is the void."
Yeah,
every single one of them committed
I would have to agree.
It's no coincidence the longest, darkest, coldest season has no baseball in it.
Yup.
Do we have Rick tonight?
Yes,
Alright, so Rick, any other guests? Just
that's
then?
it.
Alright, wonderful. Thank you.
Why, certainly.
That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. I got up this morning and shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I'll never know.
Say the sequel, Wade, win $100.
to anybody. Whenever I call with a need, the staff is always calling me very, very quickly. Great customer service, and that's everything. So just having somebody that you can trust and respect is everything.
I absolutely agree, folks. I urge you to call Aaron Pallaby, CEO of TFS Financial Insurance Services at 888-99-RETIRE, 888-99-RETIRE.
Hey, if you're a plumber, HVAC contractor, roofer, or any kind of service-based business owner, I want to talk. My name is Anna, and if you're like many of the contractors I work with, you're probably frustrated with rising costs and underperforming marketing campaigns or marketing agencies that talk more. If your current marketing strategy just isn't enough, or if you need more ways to grow your business,
This week we're supposed to have
contractors
the little 30-second clips
through smart
Yes.
at the end of them.
and digital strategies. Sometimes
Hey, if you like what you saw, be
Yeah.
sure to tune into our. You know, we finally got that recorded, and Ben's supposed to start that up tomorrow.
call 818-662.
How funny.
Is the text really small on that computer? Or is it normal size?
That's normal.
It's normal because, yeah, on that one it's tiny.
It says our live cast on YouTube shows this as our date, 11/23/25.
Oh, what?
25.
I mean, I don't know why I go that far back. I can go.
I mean, if it's just listed as that, you can probably rename
Yeah,
it.
I can change it for sure.
Yeah, you can just rename it. Alright.
Who's paying the commission for maybe flipping your own home? Join me, Jim Musgrave, of Real Estate Properties every Saturday at 2.
I've heard that song.
Jennifer Horn here. When you have a clock, same
Got Jake Reno in. Got Mr. Enigma, Mark, Bob over there on YouTube. I got Jim Tees over on Facebook. I don't know if my Facebook feed is different all the time. Something's going on where I'm not getting all the comments. Like I'm on the feed, but I only see.
We're up. Okay, now let's see if I can get everybody lit up here.
Southtown amount.
Software available tonight. I didn't ask for it. Thank you.
If you have a plumbing emergency, call Alex at 818-674-0155. He answers his phone personally
The button's inverted between my phone and my iPad.
I don't know. Make sure turn phones down though.
This live program is sponsored by the Gunslinger Shops.
Good evening, everybody, or should I say anybody?
Anybody?
Can you hear that rustle of people just turning off their TVs at the end of, let's face it, a not very close, what's the word we can't say?
Super
Big football game?
Yeah.
And turning and plugging into the Gunslingers.
Yeah.
Where interesting things are going to happen because let's face it, that one is over.
Well, yeah, it's done. It's with 3 minutes left, and they got to score 3 times.
So this is either over. It is going to be the most exciting finish in football history.
All of a sudden.
Anyway, welcome to Gunslingers, folks. It is
about sports.
Sunday night, the 8th. That means that we're 6 days away.
6 days away, folks.
From next auction, February 14th, this coming Saturday.
Wow. I mean, again, we always say, oh, it's ages away. It's never
That's
coming.
because it is. And then...
And then
It's
next
this week. Yeah, it's this Saturday, the 14th.
Valentine's Day.
It's going to be a good one. We got lots of cool stuff. Lots of people already bidding.
If you folks haven't jumped onto the catalog already, you're missing out.
Yeah, go to gunslingerauctions.com, just like the stupid commercial.
What is that? It's gunslingerauctions.com.
And check out the catalog. You can click on either high bid or proxy bid. Either one will take you right to the catalog, and you can see everything with pictures and descriptions. And man, there's some cool stuff in there.
Boy, howdy. I mean, you can search for what you're looking for, but just go ahead and flip through a couple pages, and you're going to see something you love.
You know, one of the highlights that we haven't even talked about is that Colt Ace that you talked about earlier. Yeah. We have a real early Colt Ace that...
What is a Colt Ace for those who may not be familiar?
Well, a Colt Ace is a 1911 Colt, but in 22. And this one, I believe... went to the Coast Guard. It's got a Colt letter. Yeah, find out what you. It's got a Colt letter that says it went to one of the military. And man, it's up. It's
got it all going on.
It's already up to about $8,000 pre-bid.
Woof.
Yeah, so
that's it. That's going to be somebody sealing their collection right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
How neat is that?
Yeah.
So it says sold to the United States government and shipped to the commanding general of the Springfield Armory, Springfield.
Oh, there you go.
Colt factory ordered 9966, one of 90.
Ooh, I wonder how many of those are still around.
Well, I know where one is.
Wow, I mean, talk about rare.
Yeah, very cool. And of course, we've got the Mexican Railroad Colt Single Action Army that letters that with Colt actually putting Mexican Railroad down the barrel. With Colt actually doing that, and Colt sending it out with a gun rig. It's a money belt, which you know what that is. Right. It's a money belt with a double loop, California style holster, and
badges.
Well, just one badge. And yeah, you need a stinking badge.
Yeah, I mean, as a complete set of something completely historic. Mm-hmm. Man, can you ask for anything more?
No, there's only ever been one of these sold, and it went about 10 years ago, and the barrel had been cut to 6 inches, so an inch and a half.
Wait. So they had that long engraving from the Colt down the barrel, and they
about
took
half of it was missing. Yeah,
We don't need all of it.
yeah, and it
Who
didn't,
thought taking a hacksaw to that was a good idea?
and it did not come with the rig or the badge.
What'd it go for?
And it would, I want to say 12 or 14,000.
And this one's already climbing.
And this one's complete. Yeah. And the guys bidding on this won't bid till day of.
Oh, I know. These pre-bids are kind of just testing the water.
A lot of them, yeah.
How bad people are going to want it and keep pushing it.
Yeah.
So, and we have to mention it before. If you guys have not seen the Duke's collection, if you haven't seen the commemorative John Wayne collection we have in there, you have no idea what you're missing.
They all came in from John Wayne's daughter. This is his youngest kid of 7, and so they're all number 7.
Yep.
So,
Miss Marissa Wayne, thank you very much again.
And all the guns come with a letter from her stating that, yes, these did belong to her. And so just the one that we took to Vegas, that's gone so sky high that, because it belongs on an executive's desk.
That thing.
The box that it comes in pivots 360 degrees. It is just, there's every bit
beautiful.
of cool. Yeah, it really is. And it's not going to be on my desk.
Or it can be.
No. But anyway, so yeah, we got a lot of really cool stuff. And now get this, May 30th is the next one. That's what we'll start plugging next week.
Gee.
It is going to be Milsurp heaven. Okay.
Folks.
Military surplus, Milsurp, man, yesterday, okay, guy came in, brother-in-law had passed and had left a collection, and the family wanted to sell it, so they brought it in. You ready for this? A real, R-E-A-L, Japanese World War II sniper.
Wow.
2 Mosin Nagant real snipers, and a British World War II real sniper.
The T4.
Well, yeah, it's got the T and the serial number and everything with the box, the wood box.
How do you even have something like that?
I don't know, but that's just 4 of. We had like 60 guns come in yesterday, and
good stuff.
Yeah, and of course we had a large collection of military surplus stuff. We've got a M1 Garand Winchester that's all correct. This should go for $6,000 or $7,000 all on its own.
How about a Winchester carbine? Anything like that?
I think we have like 10 carbines for the auction. So yeah,
those will vary widely depending on maker and year, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Inland being the most.
So is this
produced.
Auction of May 30th? Is it? Are we stacked? Are we there?
We're about 2/3.
Oh.
We're about 2/3, and then Friday a gentleman came in, and he's got 50 guns up in Sacramento, and then we've got a friend of both of ours that is going to let me have another at least 50 up in San Luis Obispo, and then another gentleman
that guy's got some nice stuff.
Yeah, that I talked to when all of us were in Vegas. He's up in San Francisco, so I'm going to send Big Joe on a
road trip.
Yeah, on a road trip. Yeah, him and his buddy will be heading up to Northern Cal and picking up 3 different collections. And when they get back, I'm still waiting on a guy who told me he had a 150 gun collection. We're waiting on that. And I did remember last week I told you about the 100 gun collection that I was going to meet the guy. I met him, and it turns out it's not a 100 gun collection. So that was kind of a bummer, but it's 300 guns.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so we got all of that going. And
so May.
Yeah, May, and it's May 30th, and we may still be going come June 1st. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff, and we're probably going to be at about 750.
Oh, another long one, folks.
Yeah.
And we'll get you ready for the summer, huh?
Yeah. Last thing before summer hits us. And speaking of getting hit, let's go to Richard at the airport. How are you, Richard?
Good evening, you Super Bowling gunslingers.
That's us.
Thank you kindly. What's going on?
I want to know, what is the most common rifling? Is it 1 to 10, 1 to 8, 1 to 12?
That is going to vary on the caliber and on the weight of the projectile itself. That's when he's talking about rifling, folks. He's talking about the spiral grooves that are cut into a barrel that impart the spin to the bullet. So it would be easier if you would pick a caliber. As a rule, the slower the velocity, the slower the rifling twist. Let's pick as an AR-15 as an example because that's very common. Those go from 1 in 7 to 1 in 14, with the most common being 1 in 7, 1 in 8, or 1 in 9. And that is one complete twist every 9 inches. Is that helpful?
That's it.
Okay.
Good question.
Give us your joke.
Okay, it's my girlfriend's birthday, and I asked her, what would you like me to do for you? And she said, take me somewhere I've never been. So I took her to the kitchen.
All right, Rod.
And then the fight started.
Just in time for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, mine asked me to take her someplace expensive, so I drove to a gas station.
There you go. Thanks, Richard. We'll talk to you
God
next week.
bless you, Richard.
Well, see you.
Bye-bye. Oy. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of Rodney jokes that go along, but they're all dirty. So I guess. All right, guys, you're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we will be back with our good friend Rick from the CRPA right after this.
Come on.
On firearms. So if you want to buy or sell pistols, rifles, purchase firearms, ammunition.
It doesn't sound like we're sped up 110%.
Post game.
Experience and knowledge will give you great advice on your firearms and informed insights on what firearms to purchase.
Plus, Gunslingers has a huge gun auction several times a year. Our next auction is February 14th.
No, still February 14th. So.
No, thanks, Wallaby. Wallaby Jack said.
Wallaby Jack's on Australia.
Hey. Baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eyed. Welcome back. I just hate to interrupt him.
Right.
Well, I don't mind singing along with him, but I don't like interrupting him. Welcome back, everybody. Gunslingers Radio on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And let's get to our friend Rick at the CRPA. How are you, Rick?
I'm doing really well. I'm so happy to be on with you guys tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Glad to have you back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, are you still watching the game, or did you just kind of?
I didn't watch the game. I mean,
Good on you. Me neither.
Go into it.
It was on here when I got here. That's all I've seen.
We've got live monitors going.
And Penn and Teller are on the other one. I'm watching that one more.
Cool. Is it BS?
Yeah. No, it's the full us.
Full us. FU.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, what's going on, Rick?
Wow.
Thank you. Yes, needed to be said.
All right. So we've got our first bad bill that came down the pipe this week. It's a repeat. So you've heard of this bill before. It was an Assembly bill. This year it's a Senate bill by Senator Arreguin. And it has to do with those good old pesky things called firearms safety certificates. And what this bill is about, to remind everybody, is, the most horrible thing that's been happening in California for years that we've got to stop is personal firearms importers, which translates to somebody coming from out of state into California and bringing firearms in, because we know those are the people causing all the problems. And so what this requires that within 60 days of somebody coming into California, they have to go get an FSC. But what this also packs on to the firearm safety certificate is that you have to go through an 8-hour course with 1 hour of live fire. So that becomes really interesting because, as you know, for some people, if they're coming in, the way this is going to peel out is somebody coming into the state, A, how would they know? And B, adding the live fire quotient to it, they're going to spell that over easily to everybody else with the FFC. And for a lot of people, if I went to Jeff and I had no firearm, I said, hey, I want to buy one. He'd say, you have to get an FFC. What does that take? An 8-hour class. And you have to go shoot a gun that you don't own, that you can't own until you have an FFC.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if the only thing an FSC is good for is to purchase a firearm.
Right.
If you already own them, you don't need an FSC if you're not going to buy a new one. So,
and this is a back way to try to turn the FFC to what they've always wanted to turn into, which is a license to have a firearm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, so
like it says in the Second Amendment.
Yeah, so we're obviously fighting this. We're going to show how much it costs. We're going to go after every angle on this bill. But this is a bad bill, and we're going to have to fight it. And we're prepared for it. And we fought it last year and defeated it, and we'll do it again. So that's what we're out to do. On the good news, and I had been kind of promising you guys this, 5 years ago we talked on this show when it happened, but we had some kids up in the Capitol that were testifying on what at that time was an assembly bill that was designed to allow kids to go hunt, fish, and do other outdoor sporting things when they were facing a life-threatening illness. And that bill didn't get through the whole COVID rush and everything else, and it was very sad and depressing. And this year, Senator Choi down here in Southern California said, let's get it done. And so we now have multiple senators, multiple assembly members co-authoring the bill, which we're going to debut Friday in Irvine and have a press conference. And we have literally fishing groups and sea captains and fish boat operators from the San Francisco Bay all the way down to San Diego. Every major area is working on this. We've got people up and down the state, and it's bipartisan. And we're launching it on Valentine's weekend on Friday the 13th, with the hope that we can show love to some of the most deserving kids, which is California's youth, and getting them out into the wild. And the big thing that we've been able to see is when you can get people out into the wild, whether it be on a fishing boat or out in the field. It just helps that family be able to have a very precious moment. And in some cases, this is one of the things that actually leads to healing. And so we're very excited to do this, to use California's resources, and to be able to make this happen. And so this is going to be a major push.
God bless. That is a wonderful, wonderful.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, so we're really excited about it. We're working with a group called Field of Dreams, along with about 65 other organizations, and so this is a huge push.
Yeah, awesome.
You know what, Rick, I got a quick question. I got a flyer in the mail this week for Johnson versus Glock. Court-approved legal notice. A court has authorized this notice. This is not a solicitation from a lawyer. And it's talking about any Glock purchased within practically all their calibers. And it says the lawsuit alleges violations of laws regarding consumer protection, failure to disclose information, unfair business practices, and false advertising, not personal injury or property damage. Have you heard anything about this whatsoever?
No, I had not, but it doesn't surprise me.
Okay, so I just wanted to bring that up just in case anyone else got it. It's kind of odd because I've never purchased a brand new Glock myself. And mine has been through the auction, that is. And so...
Well, what they'll do is, Jimmy, they will pull a list of what they feel are all the potential people that own a Glock firearm in a lawsuit like that. That part of the is common. I can comment on it. And then they will send those out to try to get more people involved.
If it helps, this is from www.glockclassaction.com.
So, yeah, it's another class action lawsuit.
They're chumming in the waters, man.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of changing gears, Rick, I got a notification from DOJ this week that all employees and owners of gun stores are going to have to take a written test.
That's what they're working on.
Well, according to this notification, it's done and done.
I didn't know if the written test had been finished yet. I had heard it had been proposed. I didn't know it had been finished yet.
Yeah. They sent a notice, and they don't send a note usually unless it's done and done. But what the hell is this all about?
I don't know, Jeff. I will call and find out from the lawyers. That's not in my zone, but I will find and get you an answer and bring it back to you guys.
I appreciate it.
How is that going to be administered? How is it going to be adjudicated? What kind of questions are on it?
Well, and this is
critical
a big
thinking
issue,
part?
Mark. I mean, you bring up a big issue. DOJ is, I mean, there are some good people. I mean, we talk about DOJ all the time, and I want to make sure that the audience knows there are good people that work DOJ. They don't work there long because it's a horrible place to have to work. But they will all tell you that they're being required to do stuff that they just don't have the human power, the capability to do. And with budget cuts pending, that's just going to get worse. And so this is part of the arguments that I'm giving at the Capitol is that this is an overtaxed agency. I mean, I've been in parts of it, and I've got to talk to people there, and they are just overwhelmed with what they're doing. And, I mean, you know, we all know that, like, they're just pounding everybody because cities don't cooperate. You know, cities have different licensing schemes, counties have different licensing schemes, and yet everybody in the Capitol thinks everything's done on January 1st, and it's not, and that's causing problems. And then you have all the AFS problems, and it stacks on.
Yeah. And another rumor I heard, somebody told me that the board of tax people or whatever it is called are asking the governor to take away the 11% because it's making gun sales go down so much that they're not making enough.
They're literally losing money from the extra tax.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Kind of like this new, the gas tax thing. So many people with electric cars, so now we got to figure out a way to tax everybody.
See, you have to get an electric car, but
I will tell you right now, the state government is trying to figure out what it's going to do because the looming budget deficit and crisis in California is not just news here in the state. It's national and international news.
Yeah.
And why is that important to someone like Gavin Newsom?
Because it could kill his presidency. Hopefully,
man who
people
would be
wake
king.
up. And it's an election year, and people got to wake up.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I can't wait for a Cami AOC ticket.
Watch the fire burn.
Oh, man. All right.
And you know what, Rick? And just quickly.
None of you guys gave me nightmares with that last comment.
Just real fast. A comment on YouTube asking if I could ask you about the 4-year CCW and what's the status on that at all.
Okay, so everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, many people thought that we lost. We did not lose. The status quo has been a 2-year CCW and 2-year renewal cycle. We are fighting for a 4-year one. AB 1092 did get defeated this year, but if everybody remembers, and if we could replay the show when I originally announced it, we said this was year one of most likely a 6-year battle, that we would keep fighting, keep bringing it back. We already have 2 authors. It's coming back.
Good.
And we're going to bring it back, and we're going to keep doing it year in, year out, just like they have. It's our own zombie bill, and we'll eventually get it across.
Excellent.
I like that. Hey, we got another question for you.
Quick,
is it
'cause we
possible
we're almost out
that
of time.
CRPA is a issue profile for candidates like Steve Hilton?
We have, if you go to CRPA, you can look up everybody that we have endorsed and everybody we have graded, and I think you'll find very interesting. To date, that candidate has not turned in a questionnaire, so we've been unable to grade, and we have not endorsed.
Whoops.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed in that debate he's trying to butch it up now with the beard?
I've seen.
Yeah. I tell you what. Anyway, don't be fooled by rhinos, folks. We already had a rhino. Remember Arnold?
That worked out really poorly for us.
No.
Okay, so
no
how would
rhinos.
where will they find that information?
They will go to crpa.org, and on that webpage they can go to programs, and right in there will be elections, and on that page is everything you would ever want to know, including how to run for an office, which they have till March 6th to do, because otherwise we're going to have about 190 offices in Southern California for free.
Come on, folks.
All right, and Rick, anybody wants to join, donate their time, their money, how do they get a hold of you?
crpa.org, and if they have questions, reach out at contact at crpa.org, and God bless you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Rick.
Same to you. Rick, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care.
All right, later.
Fighting the good fight.
All right. Wow. No, we got one minute left. 1 minute left? I'm sorry. I'm reading. My daughter-in-law is texting me. Don't people know I have a job?
What? And Romanian currency, elect.
I tell you what. Oh, yeah, quick. What's the number?
866-870-5752. Again, that's 870-5752.
I mean,
Because we want to hear from you.
Yeah, well, not only is summer almost gone, but the game is done.
Is
so
over, folks.
give us a call.
Come
Quick,
on.
one more time.
866-870-5752. Call in now.
We'll be right back.
Says he got one of those. I'm going to go freshen up my water. Anyone want anything?
I'm good.
I think I shall as well. Water. Stay hydrated.
Summer's gone. Where will we be? Where will we be? Where will we be? Well, what's up with you guys? I went shooting today. It was kind of cool. We'll cover that in a little bit. Because I don't think we're going to get too many phone calls.
We're 4 for 4 right now.
Oh,
all of them
very,
are up.
Very
all
good.
Of them are up.
And
nothing but net. That's all right to use the backboard.
Banks are open. It's 7:30.
Banks are open. Well played.
Yeah, thank you, kind of. Oh, and for those of you that were wondering, my shirt says, "Stents are for wimps. Real men have bypass surgery." And it's got the
staples.
Although, check this out. You can hardly even see mine anymore.
Hey, it's fading.
Yeah.
From Fred, I vote for Chad Bianca.
So do I, Fred.
Amen, amen. That's what we do, folks. We vote for the one that's been fighting for us his entire career.
And
How
we'll
about that?
continue.
The polls have been running consistently, Bianco in front.
Has anyone seen the bit of,
I'm
let's
okay with that.
say, I don't want to say, misleading posts from the Steve Hilton camp about
Hilton is starting to run negatives. As he is getting desperate, he's starting to run negative, isn't
Yep.
he?
Yeah.
I mean, I get notifications about every hour on the hour from one or the other, and amazingly, every one of them that has a poll has Bianca winning, except for the one
from
Hilton.
Yeah.
And it shows him in like third place, and it's like, wow, that's interesting. And of course now, everybody's on the kneeling thing. Guys, this isn't Game of Thrones anymore. Whatever. I mean, would you rather have a guy who tried to calm things down, or a guy that was on the Epstein list?
Yeesh. Yeah, that's what that's my comment on
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
That's exactly what I put. I was like, I guess that's a little better than being on an email list for the e-files.
Yeah.
Hey, Emily Potter, thanks for joining us. Rob King's on there. Everyone, thank you. And it said from Mark over there on Rumble, Jeff the Flasher.
Here.
Don't forget to buy the upcoming calendar.
Right in time for Valentine's Day.
Yes. Jeff and his many scars.
Tom Styler as governor is a scary thought.
Boy, that's the
To the
truth.
power of 10, he's extremely effective and true enemy of constitutional republic. Wow, okay.
Have you seen his stance on green energy?
No.
Steyer is a green.
Oh, yeah, he's tripling down on
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
We need to take a second and celebrate the first gold medal that was awarded at the Olympics. Do you know who it went to? Women's 3,000 meter speed skating went to Francesca Lollobrigida, not making that name up, who is a freshly minted mother, an Italian woman. And
No.
dear aching, she won the first medal. She won it for the home squad. She goes, her kid is screaming his head off as she wins. As the kid looks like he's about 3 years old. She busts through security, goes, gets the kid, picks him up, gives him this big. It is, honest to God, the feel-good moment of sports so far this year. Sports 8,000.
Oh, yes, I got a lot of living to do. Whole lot of loving to do. Come on, baby. Make it fun, it takes two. Oh, yes, I got a lot of living to do. A whole lot of loving to do. But I know, I know, but I know, but I know, but I know. Oh, there's a moon that's big and bright in the Milky Way tonight. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
There's a moon that's big and bright. That's an energetic.
Bring it.
That's an energetic song, isn't it? All right, you know what? We don't have any calls yet. I'm not sure if we're going to get a whole bunch because everybody's kind of footballed out now. But what's that number?
Come on, folks. 866-870-5752. Again, that's 866-870-5752.
In the meantime, I got an announcement.
Come on.
Go. This Tuesday morning at 6:45 a.m. right here on The Morning Answer with not only Jen Horn, but Chad Bianco.
A friend of our show.
Me. Right. Oh, I thought, I'm sorry.
A friend of the show.
Chad being a friend of the show. Yes, he's been on many times. And, of course, we told you guys, he has been das verboten ever since, because of the elections now. Apparently, weekend shows can't play anybody political. So I'm going to be on with the two of them.
Hey, so tune in, folks. Not just for us, but tune in to hear your hopefully brand new governor coming up this year.
And I'm going to ask him questions as a gun shop owner and businessman in California.
Not unreasonably.
No, because I am both. Go figure. So that's going to be interesting. And then check it out and tell me what you think next week.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
And then let's see. I went shooting today at the world famous Double R Bar. And actually stayed for the whole.
I had a chance to stay for the whole.
Yeah,
because you knew there would be no traffic on the way home, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It took me an hour and 5 to get there, and 2 hours and 10 to get home. So there was a bit of traffic on the road. It was not.
I'm glad you made it back in time for the radio show. My goodness. And I told you, I intended to go. I've only shot about 3 matches in the last half year, and the World Championship is now a week and a half away.
Just about, yeah.
And I woke up at. It's such a good range, and they are such good people, and I was so sleepy. I really wanted to go, but it was a good match, huh?
Yeah, it was a fun match. They did 5 regular stages, and they did something called Western 3-Gun, which
What is Western 3-Gun? He asked.
Actually, because I had never shot it. You explain it, because...
Oh, okay. It's basically cowboy action shooting. Actually, it's more like action pistol shooting, but with cowboy guns. This means you can move with your firearms even while you're shooting them. And then in addition to hitting the targets, most of the targets have a little tiny bonus area where if you hit the bonus area,
right in the
it
center,
subtracts 1 second from your time. So the trick is to shoot as fast as you can and shoot clean. Wait a minute, but slow down a little bit more, and you can start chipping time off your stage time. So in a perfect world, it is literally possible to shoot negative time.
Yeah.
And it's because of the freedom of movement. And you mentioned that for cowboy shooting, where once you start employing the firearms, you have to stay fixed in place.
They have a traveling rule. You can't, like basketball.
Not like basketball.
So it's kind of refreshing to be able to move.
Like old-time basketball.
Okay, there you go.
Go ahead.
But if you're used to freezing in place, and you're going to a world championship in a week and a half where you have to freeze in place.
Yeah, I had it all planned out, guys. You had to go to. You started in a square, then you went to a doorway, and it was.
You're going to shoot the whole way there.
Yeah, it was 2 targets, and you had to hit 2 targets with 5 rounds. So you could do it any order: 4-1, 2-3, 3-2, whatever you wanted to do. And I had it all planned in my head because I'm shooting one-handed now. So I'm going to do it, 4-1, and then holster, get to the next one. By the time I get there, I should be out and ready to go. Right. And I ended up hopping.
Because you're so used to.
Because I'm so afraid of moving once that gun is out. I just couldn't get it in my head to do it the way you're supposed to do it. So I just I look like Jack Rabbit bopping between sticks.
Ricochet Rabbit.
Bing, bing, bing. Yeah. So I just did it like that. And it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I had 12 bonus points out of 20.
Out of 20 possible.
Yeah, and most of them, I'll be honest, were rifle because I'm shooting one-handed, and but I was plenty pleased with that. Our good friend, the one and only Frito Bandito,
Who won the match, by the way.
who did win the bet, and
Props to him.
I'm sure this had something to do with it, was 20 for 20.
Whoa.
Yeah, he got
That ain't
all
gonna
of the
hurt.
bonus. No. So, and I think he shot the stage in 19, so he was -1.
That's outstanding.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's a lot of fun. It puts an emphasis on marksmanship.
Yep.
So you still want to shoot as fast as you can, but if you slow down just that smidge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Lefty Longridge, former world champion cowboy action shooter and real good shooter himself, did this for years and years up at the Piru range.
Yep.
And so I competed in these. I always enjoyed them very, very much. But like you, I never quite found that matrix between how fast should I go and how much should I slow down for accuracy.
And honestly, with the World Championship coming up in literally less than 2 weeks.
Don't bust your groove.
Yeah, I was a little nervous because I tell you, now the shotgun that I use it's a Rossi exposed hammer double. Now, one time before a major match, I was goofing around and I got out one of my SKBs, which is a single trigger, so you just pull it twice. Yep. And do you know that just one match with that thing screwed me up so bad.
Took you out of your groove.
When I got to having to use the 2 trigger thing, I kept forgetting to get to the back trigger.
Oh.
And it screwed me up. And that was at you remember when California had a regional? Yeah.
Yeah, boy, that sure was handy and fun.
That was at the Western Regional, which they no longer took away. We're going to get into that, by the way. A gentleman came down from Kings Row, I believe, up in either Central or Northern California. I'm so bad with names. You'd know him.
King River Regulator.
Yeah, he was one of them, and he came down, and you know what? He gave a great speech talking about how Californians, we got to stick together because this is BS. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, how long you been shooting, Cowboy?
25 years.
And I'm
26.
And I'm 28, going on 29. And do you recall where it started?
That would be here, Southern California.
California. Do you know where all the world championships were for the first 20 years?
That would be in Southern California.
And do you remember how jealous every other state was of what state again?
That would be Southern California.
Every state used to get a booger when we'd show up, and they took our regional away. And it pisses me off.
That was a curious decision.
That was a poor decision. You're already, let's face it, cowboy shooting is struggling, as are others, but I don't think as bad. And to take away something, where you signed a 5-year contract with a specific group of shooters, and to take that away, that's wrong. I don't care. You cut it any way you want. That's just wrong.
Especially in a state that produces a third of the Olympic shooters, to take away competitive shooting sports away from us, and move them to a different state. When California produces a third of the, and I mean that does. It does hit a wide swath of types of shooters, but competitive shooting in a total, we're a populace that does love shooting and competitively.
And if I recall, the only thing SAS is out when they put on a regional is they buy the 2
buckles.
Two buckles.
The overall. Well, in fairness, you can understand because you can't really count on the weather here in Southern California. I mean, we have seen times when it's gotten down to the mid-50s. And you can't expect to shoot a match
How
there.
about people with disposable money?
Yeah, boy.
I mean, come on. Every bit of this. You know what? Let's get to Jeff in Koreatown. How are you, Jeff? What can we do for you?
Jeff. Hey, guys. Sure appreciate your show. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, of course. Thanks for calling in.
Okay. In the near or not too distant future, my wife and I are going to relocate out of California. I have a collection of guns, a lot of ammo, and a little cash and some precious metals. How do I transport that through multiple states to my destination?
Well, in California, let me back up. They're going to want you to put all handguns in lockable boxes. Now,
before you transport.
There's not a lot of stipulations on long guns other than unloaded. But for handguns, they do want those in a lockable box, and they want you to keep your ammo separate. Now, when you're driving a van, I don't know how you're going to do that.
The good news is a trunk is considered a locked compartment.
Yeah.
So if you have it cased in your trunk, you should be okay. But as Jeff says, if you have an SUV or a van
or a truck, like a truck that doesn't have a cover on it or something, then you're just kind of don't drive too fast. Don't get pulled over.
Don't be the guy they're looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then that's,
where are you going?
We haven't decided yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a red state.
Yeah,
we hear that a lot.
Yeah, we do. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
and we hate to see it go because we're losing Republicans left, right, and center, and unfortunately for most, we're the only ones that generate money. So the more of us that leave, the worse it becomes here.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I would recommend. Go buy yourself a whole bunch of locks and get some cases, lock them up. Make sure you don't keep mags loaded. They consider that, a bad thing. So just get some. How many handguns, give or take, are you moving?
Total collection of about 18 with some long rifles in the mix.
Okay. Yeah,
that's doable.
I would just go, you can get those things for $10, $15, $20, the hard cases, wrap a $5 lock around them and put them in the trunk of your car, or, just try and keep them separated. And like I said, just drive very calmly till you get out of California.
And then burn.
Drop the hammer.
Yeah.
And start buying some inexpensive gas.
Yeah, right. All righty.
Okay. Yeah, one more follow-up question. How do you answer a cop if he pulls you over in some state and says, do you have any guns? I can't see lying, but I can't see volunteering information either.
Well,
there's a big difference between the conversation and the search. So very important to be truthful wherever possible, because you never know where this is going to go. And just say, yes, sir, I have some locked in my trunk.
Okay.
Locked and unloaded in.
I'm going to give you a quick example of something that literally did happen to me. I was going to the national championship in Arizona. This is back in the 90s. And I had to... I didn't want to pull over to the side of the road because that's unpolite. So I was hauling ass looking for a bathroom. Let's just put it that way. And I was doing about 95, and I got pulled over by an Arizona highway patrol. And, and he looked, and I said, well, listen, I got to tell you, I am going to a shooting match, and I've got a bunch of guns and ammo in the back of my truck. And you know what he said? So?
What does that bother me for?
Hey, good luck.
Outside of California, they're not so hinky. In California, it's a different story. And watch out for New Mexico, too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jeff?
Okay. Appreciate that, man. You guys are great.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for the call, Jeff. Good luck on your move, man.
And, let us know where you land and give us a call from there, will you?
Keep listening.
Appreciate
it. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir.
Bless you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
It's a shame when people are. The basic premise of the law is to be the servant of man. Man is not to be the servant of the law.
Yeah.
And I hate to see good people who are like living in fear because they're doing something normal.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just want to transport my firearms.
Literally in the Constitution. You're listening to Gunslingers Radio on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Number, quick.
866-870-5752.
All right, we'll be right back.
Come on.
Great delivery. What a wonderful world. Yes, and to finish the thought, don't consent to a search if you don't have to.
Yep.
Okay, hey, Jeff, I see you got your Mustang running.
What's that?
I see you got your Mustang running online.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the post.
Yeah.
Sounded pretty healthy.
Yeah, Dave, dude, he's trying to say most law enforcement officers do not support Bianco. He's got almost unilateral support across the state by every police office, sheriffs. I mean, come on, dude. I know you got to bug up your ass about him, but dude, remember what I said? Let's just agree to disagree. Just keep to yourself, and
I've seen
we'll do it the same.
numerous posts about the people that have supported them. You can go to this website and see, and they'll have them on there. And sheriffs and police departments.
Yeah, absolutely. Bum bum ba-dum bum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. I feel free. I feel free. Who's taking that part? Feel free. I feel free. I feel free. I feel free. This song's taking too damn long. There we go. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
All right. Let's get to our friend up in Auburn, Washington, Jake Reno.
Hey,
how are you, Jake?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. What's going on?
Well, I've had my Centuri a little over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And last week I decided I'd go pattern it and kind of fit it to myself.
Uh-huh.
Boy, what a difference that makes.
Oh, yeah. It's shocking how good a gun feels when it fits you.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can't fence with a crowbar.
It doesn't have a cone, adjustable cone. So my buddy who I shoot with has a little gizmo that goes over the barrel, up the rib, and it's like a cross, and it's got two red lights, two green lights, two on top, two on the bottom of it. So when you put it up to your face, you should see all four.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was only seeing the top two.
Oh.
So we adjusted. Now I hold a little higher on my cheek, and it's working out a whole lot better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no two people are built the same.
Nope.
Yeah.
And getting a shotgun fitted, as you point out, oof, very important.
I mean, some of them with that cast in and cast off or out or whatever the heck. I'm not a real big shotgun guy, but the stock literally bends.
It bends a little bit. Again, the length of your neck, the length of your arms, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It does matter.
And how you do this, you put the butt in the crux of your arm, and then where your index finger hits the trigger.
That takes care of pull length, but you still have the in and the out.
Yeah,
how much
and the
drop
up and the
is
down.
there, and
yeah. There's a lot to it, and it's it's like the guys that when you're golfing and they've got the the fitted golf clubs, and you're watching them smack at a mile, and then I get up there and it's like
a 36-inch driver.
Yeah, and it looks like I'm up there with an excavator because I just dug a 6-foot hole.
Oh yeah.
Kind of the same thing. But anyway, well, I'm glad that's working out for you. Now, is it time to get a upgrade?
Ooh.
No, not yet.
Well, you can't blame a guy for trying.
Not yet.
Okay, all right.
And then you guys were talking about the bill they want to pass down there about having to be trained, live fire training.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They've done that up here already. It goes into effect either later this year or next year.
Well, I tell you, between California, Oregon, and Washington, you've got a whole competition of, hey, who can be more stupid?
How the West was lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just unbelievable. And no, I can't even come up with a
Authoritarian states hate competition.
Yeah.
Well,
it's as simple as that. And if you don't think that's true, look what's taking place in England right now, in Australia.
It's disaster.
Well, it's so blue up here in the state Congress. The Republicans don't even have a chance. They lock them out half the time.
Oh. So our buddy Jeff, who was just listening, who called in, you want to flee the state? Man, there's worse out there. Just be aware of that.
Yeah, there really is. Yeah. Well, he says he's going to a red state. Of course,
again.
Yeah, Texas is getting a little full.
Yeah, they're topping out over there.
Man, I tell you what, with the popularity of that Landman show, I think before you know it, Texas is going to be California Part 2. Anyway, all right. Well, good deal. And we're not going to see you at EOT, right?
No.
Oh, you dirty rat.
I've pretty much banned EOT since they took it out of Norco.
I you know what? I did for a long time, but when my 20th anniversary came up, I decided I would go out to New Mexico for it. And
fair play.
The drive was unbearable, and then
Well, I don't know. I don't know why it's not there anymore, or whatever. But what were they thinking when they took it out of California, where all their help was? Where all the waddies were. Where were they going to get waddies? And
where all the people with expendable money were, number one. The problem with the guys was they felt that they could do anything they wanted. What they didn't realize was that end of trail, even though it's the world championship, is just another match. It just cost a lot.
Yeah.
And that was kind of our hidden secret. But, people would want to come but would never come, but we didn't need them because we were getting every
Enough
year
local talent,
more and more people. Our last one we had 890 shooters,
and filling was never a problem.
No.
And if you wanted to come from out of state, You had an airport to go to. There's plentiful hotels all the way around. And if you brought wife, kids at something like that, or husband, kids, there's a lot of things for them to do as well. You can find a restaurant.
Oh, you could go to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, the beach, the mountains.
Right.
You could do all kinds of things.
Kind of make a week out of it.
Yeah.
That was never
And then
true
they
in
had,
New Mexico.
They had Walker 47 there, and a lot of the international guys shipped their guns to him beforehand.
That's very true.
Ship them back.
The convenience.
There was a lot there.
Yeah, they've lost out on all the convenience, all the helping California and other small businesses and your local gun shops and all these things. They've just tore it away to move it somewhere where everyone's enjoying themselves.
And we had so many vendors. We had a square that was like a town. There had to be 150, 200 vendors.
You walked into that place, and I remember my first time that really opened my eyes up. It was like walking into 1880s Montana.
Yep.
It was really amazing.
With the smell of cooking meat going, wafting through, and then of course they had the sounds of old time
spurs jingling and harnesses tinkling.
And there was something to do the whole time.
Yeah.
And what is it now? Like
it's a shooting match.
Shoot and go home.
Shoot and go home. You take out all the nostalgia, you take out all the camaraderie out of having this lifestyle there, and now it's just another match, literally.
Well, I want to be fair. They do a good job in Arizona, but it's not the same.
No.
Yeah. My wife would come, even though I lived in Marietta. I camped out there for the week. And my wife would show up one day, walk Sutler's Row, and then say, "Okay, see you later."
That was great.
Well, I tried to explain to people it was kind of like the Ren Fair with cowboys.
Yeah.
And
everything you wanted was there.
Yep. And it was a week-long party. Oh yeah, and some shooting on the side.
Hey.
And that's truly what it was.
Come for the match, stay for the people.
My favorite story, Spencer, of course, all our friend, led to Spencer. His pop got really sick on like Tuesday and never came out of the trailer. And I picked him up at his trailer every morning at 7 a.m. He and I went to a different camp for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a solid week and never hit the same place and never got told no.
Man.
Yeah. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner in a different campground every day for a week. And we had a blast with it.
Man.
And if you're listening, Spence, don't bank shots. That's an inside joke. Sorry, guys.
Those were the
Anyway.
days.
At W3G at the World Cup, I had to shoot against Spencer in the last man standing.
I'm sure that was brief and glorious.
Yeah. I wasn't done my pistols, and he was waiting to shoot the rifle, the drop target.
Yeah. I think at the Jersey Lily one year, I got into the top 20 shoot off, and I did really good. I got into the final four, and I'm shooting one-handed. And it was me, Taggart, I think.
I could bring it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dugan.
No, Spencer and
Bud.
No, the gal.
Holy Terror.
Holy Terror. And so they draw, and Spencer gets me, and Spencer's like my own kid, for crying out loud. And he's just like, he's looking at me with this look of horror. He's like, "Oh, I don't know what to do." I go, "Dude, you see those two? They're not going to have any problem taking me out. You just take it, take me out, and just make sure you don't miss."
I like telling this story. I'm going to be helping host Hellhound, who's coming over from Germany. I'm bringing ammunition. It's still a world championship, and I still love it. I'm supplying ammunition for the Czech contingent, and I'm meeting Hellhound, and we're going to be going out there together. I'm sorry, Helmut, I got to tell this story, man. I will never forget the Top Gun shoot-off. I draw him. Oh. This kid is one of the fastest shooters in the world. I draw this guy, and so I am telling him, all you can do is be gracious, right? So we're going neck and neck, and I tell him before we start, okay, after me, there's only one guy left, and this is what you need to do to beat him, right? I got him. Oh. And I think he has both never forgotten nor forgiven me. That's not true. He picks me up when I go to Germany. He's great.
Yeah, but he still doesn't forget. Anyway, Jake, we got to go. We're coming up on a heartbreak. Thanks as always.
Thanks, Jake.
We'll talk to you later.
God bless you.
Bye-bye. There was a time when it was 90% of my life was cowboy action shooting. And I am seriously considering, after the California State Championship, hanging them up. there's just I'm just so
there's nothing-
disappointed in the way things are going.
Well, if you have to,
Heartbreaking.
because I've done it a couple of times. I've given it a little peradishka, a little break, a little breathing space. Wait till it feels like fun, and or you bump into somebody who says, "Hey, man, where do you do this?" And you go, "Yeah, you've got enough time on this and enough skill on this." But you know what? Wait till it feels good. Wait till you're hungry again.
Yeah, something. I don't know.
Because
Anyway,
the game will still be there.
you know what? In our second hour, we taking phone calls. What's that number, Jay?
866-870-5752. Once again, that's 866-870-5752.
And Michael and Whittier, as soon as we get back from the break, we'll get right to you. Give us a call. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be right back. Can't blame ya, Lelania. Oh, Tita, oh, so long.
Ricky's talking about they took the regional away from Guns of August from Big Irons in the Middletown Sportsman Club. Yeah, they did that once before, and after a year it was back because they failed. Guns of August is one of the great matches in cowboy action shooting. If you ever have a chance and you want to get a spark lit under you, you should go out there and do that one. But yeah, Ricky, I remember where they took that away from them. That was bad. That's Lassiter's match, baby. They took it away from Lassiter. Has anybody given more to this sport than that guy?
No. Well, I'm really interested in PCC.
That's pretty fun.
And I really want to.
I'm going to start running a PCC match up at Panorama.
You told me that, so you have to let me know when. And
be after EOT, but probably May.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to check that out.
I think it'll be fun. What are you going to run?
Oh, I don't know. I got the staccato P that's just staring me in the face.
I've seen you in a carbine. You'll be dangerous, man.
Well, it looks like a lot of fun. The first day in Vegas, I think I ended up standing about 9 hours, and as you know, I forgot my frickin' tennis shoes, so I was in cowboy
those
boots.
boots.
My back has not recovered. I'm not walking a bunch right now. Oh, by the way, I had my big checkup this week for all this crapola, and everything is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. She said I couldn't be doing better.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, thanks. Me too.
Love to hear that. Yeah, I'll bet. Oh, man.
Yeah, so all you guys sent the prayers and everything, I appreciate it. It really worked.
Lindsey Vaughn. That is not good. She's being airlifted out.
Oh, yeah, broke her leg or something, yeah.
Man, it got cold in here. I don't know if I was underneath the...
Hey, the question is asked, which of the Coyote engines did you put in the Stang?
Gen 3.
There you go.
I'll talk about that some because we started it this week. Oh, I'm so excited.
And you know what? Just because we were talking about maybe you possibly leaving, Ricky Riley sent me over the dates for the new shooter clinic and stuff. So just in case we can put that out there, anyone looking to jump into the game and all that.
That's lovely to hear.
Yeah, so because it is on my birthday week, and I was like, that would be kind of a nice gift for myself. Maybe I can jump on in. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put it on out
for cowboy shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Cowboys clinic, new shooter clinic at the Cowboys on February 22nd. Sign up on
February
the website.
22nd. That's yeah. We'll be otherwise occupied.
Yeah, but
we'll up to our elbows.
Arizona.
Yeah, but just in case, well, maybe.
Are you doing Fire and Ice?
I am not.
I know you got.
I just can't.
Responsibilities.
Yeah.
I find that look, end of trail is a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure, and this is going to be a tough year for me, God in heaven. But Fire and Ice, I actually enjoyed a little bit more. It's always a fun match because Barbed Wire and Zona put on a great match. But you got almost all the same people. All the top contenders are doing this thing. Only it's Fire and Ice, so they give out pins and buckles and stuff like that. But there's not half the pressure.
Yeah.
Fun match.
I really considered doing the practice match at EOT just so I could shoot guns out there before EOT. But I'm just going to go and try and be as focused as I can and just, do what I do.
They got a pretty full house this year, and it's man. You know what? I still get the fizzies. I'm getting excited about it now. I am sitting. We're still too excited.
I'm excited, except for the fucking drive.
But you know what? Remember 12 hours to New Mexico?
Yeah.
4.5, 5 hours ain't that.
No,
it's not that grim.
With my new truck, I can get there in about 3.5.
Being massaged.
Yes, with a massage thing going.
See, that's
on my
not
back.
bad. You spent 3.5 hours getting home from Double R. So
yeah, just about. I got home from Vegas in under 3.
I did it practically at 3.
Short, a little long.
Like it's maybe slightly.
Yeah, I was cooking.
I had a on cruise control the whole entire time. I was just buzzing along.
Yeah, that's the beauty of leaving the Saturday thing.
Afternoon, yeah.
Watched the sunset on my way in. It was so it wasn't massage chair.
No massage therapy.
Yeah, but it was really nice. Got to kick off the boots.
Well, I think I've got a couple of Italian sopranos in the back, that serenade me while I'm driving too.
A little trio back there.
Yeah. Pavarotti and a couple tenors.
Did you see Andrea Bocelli's opening ceremony for the Olympics? The Olympics have gone down kind of this progressive, woke, satanic, whatever the heck they've been doing. The Italian opening, again, I feel like I'm standing on a soapbox here. It was so dignified. It was so beautiful. And Bocelli singing, holy frickin' smokes. It will bring tears to your eyes.
Ponte partido. I used to play that CD on.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
See, fine. Is he blind? Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers, right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
I played that for Kevin because Kevin's been out for 3-4 weeks now with the knee surgery, and we thought he was going to be back tonight, but he's not back yet. So I was,
Well, best wishes, Kevin.
Still praying for you, brother.
That's what Kevin calls me, so I was going to give it back to him. But
I love that.
Yeah, well, Kevin, looking forward to having you back. Of course, little Ronnie's doing a great job, and RJ in there, they're all doing just fine. And you know what? They're bored because they don't have anybody calling in. What's that number, Jim?
Come on, guys. Help out little Ronnie and Big Ronnie. Come on. So you're going to call in at 866-870-5752. Once again, call in now. 866-870-5752.
All right. So give us a call. In the meantime, as promised, let's get to Michael in Whittier. Michael, what can we do for you, sir?
Evening.
Hey, good evening, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Good.
Hey, Michael.
Good. My wife's on to me. She told me yesterday she's amazed at how much stuff gets done around the house in these weeks leading up to these gunslinger auctions. Question I got tonight. You guys go into the SAS Championship end of this month.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started cowboy action shooting, you were getting me all set up, me, my wife, and my dad. Back then, you told us, there's two things you shoot for in SAS. You can either shoot for speed or shoot for looks. And, well, we chose looks because we knew we couldn't spend the time and the effort into the speed end.
Totally understand.
But I'm wondering, what calibers are the competitors using? What are you guys using nowadays?
Well, most competitors...
There are two answers.
Yeah, most competitors use 38s.
But there are some categories, and I believe you're in one of them.
I am in one of them.
That do have a 40 caliber restriction, so you do have to shoot 40 caliber above.
So I shoot 45 Colt. Those are probably the two most used calibers. It's 38.
88%, I'd say.
Yeah, 38 special for your pistols and rifles, or 45 Colt.
Yeah.
You know, when I had the front half of the store at Lee's Gunsmithing way back in '99, 2000, it was strictly cowboy action shooting everything. You know, Lee would be back there working on guns, and of course I'd be up front selling guns, and that's all we sold. And I'd always tell people, no, get 38s, and everybody thinks cowboy
45.
45. Cowboy shoot
Where
45.
I started, I'm not afraid.
That same here, and I had one set of Ruger Vaqueros that originally belonged to, of all people, Smoke Parnell, and I had that pair, and I sold those pair, I think, 4 or 5 times.
And they kept coming back?
They kept coming back, as trade-ins towards brand new 38s.
Mm-hmm. So 45 is very, very cool.
Yeah.
But the cost of shooting
is
honestly, so it's not so much about recoil or anything, but it costs 45 costs at least a third more to shoot. And so more less money means more shooting.
So I would recommend you do 38s.
Unless you're in one of the costume categories that demands 45.
Yeah.
I bring that up because in your auction, there's a pair of, which surprised me. I knew they were making kind of some lever actions in 9mm, but there's like a Pieta in 9mm, and it looks like a Remington Outlaw in 9mm also. And I was wondering, is anybody using those?
Those are really catching on. As long as you're using lead ammunition, they're perfectly acceptable. Taylor's is manufacturing here in the United States a 9mm carbine, which I believe has been approved.
Yeah.
So, no reason why not.
Heck no.
No reason why not. It doesn't scream Old West to me. But
and honestly, go with 38. You just ultimately, if you, oh man, I forgot my box of ammo. Well, here you go. Everybody's going to have some 38s they can give to you, but
and you might actually find it a chore to find non-jacketed 9mm.
If you're not a reloader, then
for those of you listening in, we shoot lead ammunition because it disintegrates on contact with the target. Whereas jacketed ammunition can
there's some cleanup,
bargle up the target and bounce back.
Oh, well, you're not converting me. The 2 guns I use it's a pair of Remington Outlaws and 44 Special that. When I first started, I think you were using them, Jeff, and then you were going on to something that was faster. So I still love those 2. But, for the young uns, I reload, so the 9mm look pretty attractive for them, and obviously a lot cheaper, since we do load. I'm assuming you can use the, powder-coated 9mm with that, I would think.
Yeah, they multiple colors these days, and of course, my old buddy Steve at Bear Creek, he uses the Molly coat, and I'm still using those to this day. So
hey now,
all right.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys this Saturday.
Hey, absolutely.
We'll be there.
Yes,
Excellent.
Sir.
All right, thanks, Michael. We'll talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
So on that note, you were talking about perhaps maybe walking away from it all, but friend of the show, Ricky Riley over there, always great to see him. Great guy.
Captain Rip.
And he sent me a message over on the Facebooks the other day about a new shooter clinic at the Cowboys on February 22nd. You can sign up on their website. That's www.thecowboys.org/general -B, I believe, and it's $30 to sign up, and you can go there, and we like everyone's saying, we can use a lot of new shooters, build up this whole crowd again, this family, and kind of make this new generation excited for Cowboys again.
Well, yeah, and just because I'm upset and bitter because they took away our regional, don't let that affect you. But it affects me.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I think this was a bad move and a wrong move.
But, Jeff, you could just get in your massage chair truck, drive 1,000 miles up to Idaho, and shoot the regional there.
I've had that. I haven't had that truck a month yet, and I've already got 3,800 miles on
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's not like I don't drive. I literally, for us to do a regional, you have to go to Idaho.
Wow.
And
there's a close one. It's like 600 miles away in Utah.
Oh well, yeah. I've been to both states, and I like it where I'm at. Thank you, but
yeah,
I just.
Well, just in case.
I'm bitter. Shut up.
And so just online, even the people online.
Don't like it, get your own show.
Get the youth involved, folks.
Boy, that's true.
Get the youth involved. Again, we want to keep our numbers in the Olympic Games as they're going on behind us. Want to keep those numbers up and show that this, not only this state, this country, but the world, that California is full of competent, reliable, accurate shooters.
You bet.
So yeah, the sport's still alive. The shooting sports are still alive, thriving. How about that?
Yeah.
I got a news article for you. What do you hear about SCCY Firearms declaring Chapter 11?
Not a thing.
It's not. I don't. SCCY. Tell me about them. Give me your breakdown on their. They made a line of fairly low cost, typically 9mm handguns, and they were pretty bargain basement. They were pitched just under. This might be beneath your dignity, sir. They were pitched just under Glock and things like that.
Well,
think like Beretta Firestormish.
Because honestly, I don't know them. Were they ever on the California approved list?
Yeah, they were. Well, you ain't going to know them now.
Well, apparently not.
They've
Permanently closed.
Permanently
Wow.
closed.
Already.
It's just I don't necessarily want to see firearms manufacturers.
No, I don't want to see gun dealers going out of business either. But
yeah.
I don't know them. Why don't I know them? SCCY? Did they go by another name?
No, it doesn't look as.
No, that was
what?
That was
Daytona based. Let's see what kind of stuff they have. Oh, you know,
they made some firearms that were not hateable. They were not terrible. They were not terrible. They're relatively inexpensive, and they were
keep in mind again. I've been out of the retail business, and only over in the auction for the last 3 years. So I'm not. I go in on Mondays. In fact, I'm going to the Azusa store tomorrow. And it's kind of interesting to look around because I'm like, oh wow, ooh, look at that.
What's new? Staccato's in California.
Yeah, Staccato's got some stuff coming into California. So anyway, I don't know them, so that sucks that they're going under. But
looks like they had the CPX2 that was kind of
their little handgun.
Yeah, it looks like people approved of that fairly well. So just in case anyone's finding looking and finding,
apparently not.
Good luck finding parts.
You're listening to Gunslinger. You know what? What's that number, Jim?
866-870-5752. Again, that's 866-870-5752.
Give us a call and we'll be right back.
Come on now.
That is a busy baseline.
Are you still getting comments on? See, that's the thing. My comments stopped.
Mine do sometimes too. Rick Travis, firing line replaced your 8 o'clock show on KTIE.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So they're keeping it in the house.
What did they put? Oh, they put Rick there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come up to the Northwest Regional, I'll rent a bigger Airbnb, says Jake. You know what? You know who's putting it on? It's Damascus John and that pretty girlfriend of his, I think wife of his now. That would be a good match.
Where is it at?
Can't name the place, Idaho.
Forget about it. I've been to Idaho.
I might go.
My band had an account with
I might
club
go.
there. Every way I do, find to mind to. I don't know. Remember the words anymore. This is Jefferson Airplane,
Airplane, man.
guys.
Surrealistic Fellow.
I'm more of a
She
Starship
drives
guy.
fast cars,
Yeah.
I believe is the name of this. Welcome back, everybody. There's a a little trip into the 60s. Yeah, that's a great surrealistic pillow. Highly recommend you get it. It's a great. Every single song
on that thing
is just. It's one of the few where you can't find a bad one.
Complete albums.
Yeah.
They used to make them.
Yeah, and every song is just as good or better than the last.
Not singles that are just get you to buy the album and then all the rest. 80% of it's just
filler.
Yeah.
Oh man, all B-sides.
Track. Do they even make albums anymore?
Everything's digital, you know.
Whatever. Grumpy old man.
My older brother, recently deceased, my older brother got that album, and I played the rings off of that thing.
Yeah. I've probably had 10 copies of it because I've burned through it. My mom, of all people, had it on, you ready for this? 4-track tape.
4-track.
So you had it switching right in the middle of solos and stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. 4-track predates the 8-track, and she had it in her 1962 yellow Volkswagen Bug.
I think that tape deck probably weighed as much as the engine.
At least. And of course, you always knew it was my mom's car because the whole front end was crushed in.
See her coming.
I think she had 2 or 3, and every one of them had the front end crushed in.
They came in like that.
Yeah. Well, no, she did it herself. It was just the way she drove. What can I tell you?
Hey.
Anyway, we got a phone.
Oh, yes. I want you guys to use the phone. Everyone online on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, and X, you guys are amazing. Love our chats on there. We want to hear some voices. Give us a call, 866-870-5752. Again, that's 866-870-5752.
Yeah, give us a call.
Come on now.
This show is pitched as Fun with Guns. Side note, I got to tell this story. Just listening to myself in the headphones, I remembered them up. I was at the store on Tuesday, and I was working with some customers, and there was another gentleman who was with some friends, and they were perusing the contents of another case. And all of a sudden, he stops and turns around, and he goes, "Dude, you're the professor."
Oh.
I know you from the radio show. I recognized your voice.
And if I get that people call the shop and I'll answer and they go, "I know that voice." And it's like, "I'm sorry."
Oh no. You expected my minions to answer the phone? Anyway, I want to go back to the competition aspect. We're talking about Fun with Guns. And if you think firearms are, first of all, they fill a utilitarian role. There's no question about it. They have personal protection against evil forces that would like to do us all harm.
Excremento.
But shooting sports are also great fun, and we do encourage people to participate in it because it's great to be outside. It's great to be out in the fresh air. It's a thing you can do with families. It does sharpen your skill level. So I'm trying. You know that Jeff and I are both big-time cowboy shooters, and you're taking the Cowboy Clinic, right, brother?
Trying to want to get out there. It's on a Sunday.
We love that. I'm crazy for the 1911 competition, the Wild Bunch. I shoot action pistol and 3-gun and stuff like that. We're talking about a PCC competition, which is pistol caliber carbine competition. What do you guys like? What do you want to shoot? And what would you like us to talk more about? Because there's trap, there's skeet, there's sporting clays, my humorous foray into the world of sporting clays a few weeks back. Some people like to hunt, some people like to fish, some people like to shoot long-range competitions. And while I have the greatest of respect for the people that do that, I think we've discussed the fact that you ain't going to live long enough to load that ammunition to the exacting levels that they do.
Oh, I got a question for you. Yep. 12 gauge or 20?
See, that's a good question. And I will always say, first of all, 12 gauge, because the more lead I can put down range,
better my chances.
Can I find a 10 gauge somewhere? But also because the 12 gauge is rather more popular, there is a far greater assortment of loads available.
That's
for
what I tell people.
And 12 gauge, when you think of fierce recoil and shoulder bruising pain and stuff like that, people think of a 12 gauge shotgun. But the simple truth is, you can buy loads which will literally drop a charging rhino. And you can also buy Featherlight loads or Federal Metro loads, reduced recoil loads that your mother could shoot after her church social on a Sunday morning.
Yep, I was shooting them today. Yeah, well, I shoot the Remington STS light recoil load, and just after my surgery,
this is just after a major surgery.
Yeah, and didn't even realize.
Didn't even give it a thought.
Nope. never, no uncomfortableness, nothing. I just zipped right through it, had no problem.
One of the great versatilities of the 12 gauge, they have that many different
that broad
types.
variety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's an amazing tool for anyone. I mean, really, when we say that that's a firearm that anyone would have the ability to use, we're not lying.
Yeah, and I've got like a Beretta EELL set in 410 28 gauge, but it's too pretty to shoot. Yeah. Well. And I've got a Beretta. I'm sorry. I've got a Perazzi, the Oro Gold.
Oh, yeah, the Gold,
which is a 20 gauge, and again, it's too pretty to shoot. And so I've got a couple of just good solid 12 gauges. This comes up because Ben at the shop, he's kicking around. He wants to get into shooting trap skeet and whatever.
Go for it. And
we have a really nice Charles Daly Moroku gun in the auction. And he's thinking, well, I don't know, it's Japanese made, blah, 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 blah.
Those things, I wish my car was as well built as those.
And so I tried to tell him. I said, it doesn't have screw-in chokes. It's full in mod. That's all you need for now. And you don't have to put screw-in chokes in right away. And Moroku made Winchester.
Right.
Moroku made Browning.
They're still making Winchester.
Yeah, and they're still making Browning.
And the Brownings, yeah.
And they also made SKBs, if I recall, which is, amongst cowboy shooting, those are the
gold standard.
Yeah, gold standard of side-by-side shotguns. So I'm just trying to explain to him that these, because he was looking at a Ruger Red Label. It's in 20 gauge.
The new 20 gauge.
Well, no, we have one in the auction. It's an older one
because they're coming back as a 20 gauge.
Yeah, but I think they're going to be making them in Turkey. So I don't know.
Is that right?
That's what I heard.
Disappointed.
I don't know for a fact, but I heard that that's what they're going to be doing. So kind of like, oh man, I don't know. But I try and explain to them, with 12 gauge, you can get everything.
They think that the 20 gauge might recoil less or something, and I've read studies that say because of the narrowness of the shot column and stuff, it recoils. But everything you buy in 20 gauge is pretty much the same velocity, right?
Pretty close.
You have less shot, but it's all kind of hot.
Yeah.
And unless you're reloading, and I don't know if he's reloading or
not to my knowledge.
Has he had a chance to put his hands on the gun and throw it up to his shoulder and see how it feels?
They're both at the shop, so yeah.
He's done that.
Yeah, but see, somebody.
Man, I'd buy that gun. That's
somebody
a good gun in a
told him, that the Charles Daly was no good, and to get something.
What?
Else. I know. And it's just okay. So I've been in this business 28 years.
How is he not listening to you?
And he goes to others for expert advice. It's like, I'm sorry,
a prophet has no recognition in his own homeland.
No, not until he's dead. Yeah. And I missed that bus. So
on the point of shotguns and all, we do have a question from online, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Chris over there on Facebook. Since you're speaking about shotguns, what would you recommend for home protection in California? Shotgun, pistol. Love to hear your thoughts.
Well, I always say shotgun and pump action, because of the fact that the noise usually is going to take care of the problem. We've gone over this many times, but the reason that police officers carry a pump shotgun in their car is because everybody knows that sound, and everybody's going to be pretty much giving up because they don't want what's coming behind it.
And if they don't give up, then you have a 12 gauge shotgun.
You bet.
But again, this is very, very important. Shotguns are a little bit big and a little bit bulky for in the house, so make sure you get something where the barrel length is appropriate. Mm-hmm. And then first of all, you don't have the qualified immunity that police officers do, so you don't need to load it up with double-aught buck at 1,700 feet per second or slugs, which so many people want to do because, it'll kill her. Get something
macho.
Right. So and that's where the fierce recoil reputation comes for 12 gauge. Mm-hmm. Get something that fits you, get something that fits around the size of your house, and then get yourself some shot shells that don't exceed 1,200 feet per second. Yep. You don't need it.
Or even 7.5 or 8s, in the shot itself, because the light recoil with the 7.5 or 8s is not going to go through walls deadly.
And that stuff matters. You're talking about 100 pellets going through drywall or something. And you forget, even the softest load is going to be about 3 times as powerful as a 45.
Okay, on that point, how do you feel about those short shells?
I like them, but here's the problem with them. A lot of shotguns don't feed them.
Yes.
And even the ones that do feed them don't always do so 100% reliable.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't want to have something in your gun that you have to guess at.
You want reliability.
Reliability first.
Yes. Okay. Well, just because we're on that point.
And again, when push comes to shove, most people will not pull the trigger. So the best thing you can do is, chunk, chunk. Everybody knows that sound. Most people are going to be leaving as soon as they hear it.
Tibetan monks in Lhasa know what that sound means.
They know what a Tommy gun outline looks like, and they know what a shotgun sounds like.
And because that's such a contentious kind of topic and all that, you're going to hear different opinions about it. I think even the CRPA Firing Line's got a bit on that. So you guys make sure you're reading through your CRPA Firing Line magazine every month, or every bi-monthly, that is. There's a lot of great stuff in there, so make sure you're jumping onto that.
Whatever you do choose to get, please get training.
Amen.
Please get training.
Amen.
Please get training.
You bet.
Okay.
All right. We're going to cruise out of here with a little Harold and Maude stuff. Trouble by Cat Stevens.
I love it.
All right, baby. We'll be back right after this.
Oh, man, that's good.
I've got a couple of people who have said SCCY is pronounced sky.
Oh.
I got some bad news for you. It's not pronounced anymore except in court filings.
Bah.
Sorry about that, man.
You can have pump an already loaded shotgun in case they didn't hear the first one pump. Leon will be back in March.
I talked to Leon this week, and there was a tiny chance he was going to call in tonight, but it doesn't look like it. And then we hadn't talked about when he's going to be back yet.
But he's expressed his interest in coming
Oh,
back.
yeah.
I know that's a rock solid. A lot of police used to use order auto shotguns because nervous cops might short stroke them. Nervous anybody might short stroke them. Train until it becomes reflexive behavior. And the semi-autos, semi-autos can jam. Pumps can jam too. I mean,
they're all machines.
They're all machines.
And
the more you train with them, the more you're going to likely not have an issue with them.
Yeah, if there's a failure in some parts, the more you're integrated with your tool, the more reliability you have in fixing it on spot or knowing what the problem is. So again, train.
And one of the reasons I'm such a big fan of competition is because, look, nothing you can do will replace the gut-wrenching adrenaline rush that you're going to get faced with a life and death situation. But when you are at the World Championship, on the first stage you shoot, and that timer operator says, shooter ready, stand by, what is going to happen? You are going to get flooded with adrenaline, and you have trained yourself to function. You can't overcome the adrenaline, so you train yourself through competition to function with adrenaline and still get what needs to be done. And it's not going to be a duplicate, but man, it'll get you a lot closer than sitting home watching John Wick on the sofa.
Eric Peterson over there on Facebook. I just got on the Facebook feed. I was on one that had no comments on there. I don't know why that always happens, but there should be a 22 pistol match competing HD military Colt Woodsman match target.
Ooh.
SWK 22 masterpiece. Smith & Wesson Smith & Wesson Model 41, Hammer Lee Ruger target Buckmark to settle once and for all, which is.
Look, a custom-built Olympic Class 22. And at this point, you're talking about, do I dot the I or do I put a hole at the top of the... I mean, come on. Nothing will overcome one of those things and the shooting skill required. But, man, for a production pistol, is there anything better than Model 41?
No, not in my opinion. Although we got one in yesterday. It's a Ruger Mark II. that has been completely done over by the Volkortsen company.
Ooh, those people make a living out of that.
Yep.
Pretty sweet.
And it is absolutely gorgeous. It's got one major flaw. It's right-handed only.
They got that custom. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Two things from Kirk over there on Rumble. It says, Jeff, keep your guns clean in all caps. And he also put, I think, a disclaimer to the competition that we're just having. No 41s allowed.
Oh.
He said, okay, everything else but that.
Then I would go with the Colt match target. Hard to beat that little booger. It shoots just behind my 41 for me.
It's competition ready. I mean,
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, and you know, I shoot the one range that I always go to at West End. It's 50 yards to the back berm, and you know we'll throw the clay birds out, and you know, I think my best was 7 in a row.
That's pretty good.
I was pretty happy with it. Yeah, Scott was pretty pissed because he was the one putting them out. Oh, he had to run out there and
replace.
Here we go. Ooh, ooh, black and orange stray cats sitting on the fence. I ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. What a cool tune.
So cool.
I'm flat broke, but I don't care. I strut right by with my tail in the air. Stray cat strut, I'm a feeling Casanova. Hey! Welcome back, everybody. We're just going to strut right into this one. You like that?
You know what? I'm getting another Gretsch.
Are you?
I'm getting another Gretsch.
I don't blame you. I've got 4 or 5. 4 or 5. 4 or 5. I've got 2 White Falcons, original 1960 6120, and a
6120s are cool.
Yeah, and I've got an early 90s reissue 6120, the cowboy version with all the stuff and the big brand and the thing. Yeah, and I think that's it. I used to have a Gretsch Corvette. You ever seen those?
Yes, that's
a little solid body. Very cool guitar. I have no idea what happened to it. I don't remember selling it.
Look in the back of the.
Where did it go? In the back of the warehouse. I know where everything else is. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. And then I've got 2, 3 Rickenbackers, and the rest are Gibsons and Fenders just mixed in there.
You have more guitars than I have shoes.
Honestly, I don't know how many guitars I have. I guess that's disgusting, but I never got around to counting them. And I don't play anymore. I haven't picked up a guitar in months.
Well, get busy and strum some, because you got some talent there, young man.
Well, I had, like everything, it's a perishable talent, and you
do have to keep it up. We're coming up on St. Patrick's Day, and Lord have mercy, I'm going to be playing 7 days a week, 3 gigs a day.
Yeah, it's I've been there, done that. I don't envy it. I don't, not in today's world anyway. My band, it was called The Trip, the Ultimate 60s Experience, right? And we played 7 nights a week and sometimes 10 nights a week because you remember the hop?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We had an account with them and we would play a different hop 3 nights a week for the hoppy hour.
Ooh yeah.
So from 6,
I see what they did there.
From 6 to 7, we'd go in. They had their own PA. We just had guitars and amps.
Nice to be able to
plug in and go.
Yeah. You pop in, we do an hour, and then we're out and we're back on the road, and we go play another thing from 9:30 till 2 in the morning, and we did that forever and loved it at the time. And I think back now, I couldn't get through the hoppy hour, much less.
It's like the grandkids. I mean, I love my grandkids. I have 4 of them. I love them, and I know you do too. And I look at the amount of energy that is squandered. We went to a little pastry place today. Went over to a little park, and there were a lot of kids playing. And I'm watching this place. I'm watching these kids, and I'm watching these parents, and I'm going, man, I could not do it now. I could not. Could you?
No way. Hell no.
Who's got that kind of energy?
You know the best part about the grandkid coming over?
They leave.
Yeah,
3 hours later?
Yeah, no, as soon as they walk out the door. Woohoo!
Same thing with the
Feet
music
up,
thing.
Nap time.
I'm sorry. I still remember we were doing Fremont Street, which is just like the greatest gig. You got the 100-foot screen behind and stuff. That's awesome stuff. And I will finish that gig, and just stagger back to the hotel room, and everybody else in the band goes, all right, we're going out now, right? And I go,
I'm going to sleep. Thank you very much.
kidding me.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, I still have a 10-year-old, and
I rest my case. Yes.
I'm so sorry for you.
Today we did about 4 or 5 miles on the track. He's got a little push bike, and he doesn't like going uphill. So guess who has to push him uphill around the track? And so we went around that thing so many times, my legs are burnt.
Well, of course he wants to when you're pushing it up the hill.
And then when he's going down, I have to cut through the grass so I can meet him on the other side because I am not keeping up with that guy.
Man.
And he does that 20. His birthday is 7/24, and the reason I remember that because he goes 24/7. Oh my God, he's gonna be awake by the time I get home. Let you know that.
Yeah. Jimmy's favorite position when he was little, on my shoulders.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, I was only, I was in my 20s because I think Jimmy was 20. No, I was 22 or 23 when Jimmy was born. So I was a kid, and I'd do anything forever. And so, we'd go like to the Pomona anti-car swap meet and we'd walk the whole thing. Jimmy on my shoulders.
I'm sure.
Didn't faze me.
Did you do what I do? You'll never be too big for me to pick up. Whoops!
Yeah, when he hit that went out the window when he hit about 8.
Yeah, my 15-year-old is taller than I am now, and he fell asleep on my side of the bed one night. I tried to pick him up. I said, "Wake up, wake up now."
Otherwise, you're going to get the fireman drill.
Oh my goodness! Oh yeah, he's going to get firemaned up and then tossed from 6 feet over, right?
Man.
Oh man. So yeah, cherish the times while you have them, and keep your legs strong.
All my boys are taller than me. Every one of them. I tell you. And we're expecting another grandbaby.
Congratulations!
Yeah,
again.
Noah and Jackie.
Love to hear it.
They're about 2 months in, I think now.
Build your families, folks. Build your families.
I look forward to more kids that are not going to be a burden on society, but instead will be a benefit.
Yeah, so that'll be number 6.
Wow, that is cool.
Got a little something to look forward to there, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah, it's different.
It's
different when it's the kids as kids.
Kids as kids.
You just look at them and wonder, like, wow. I remember when you were that size.
Oh my God!
Right, and how that window seemed forever then.
Yeah.
But man, it just passes.
Oh, I remember with Andy thinking, he's only 8. He'll be 8 forever, so I'll only be this age forever.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, oh, now Andy's 33. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
my dad looks back fondly on the times where we used to be able to walk together. Now he's like, hold up. I'm like, you hold up for me. We're both getting up there, buddy. You just hold on tight.
We got a bunch of good online comments to this stuff like that. We just wait to be picking you up one day. That's end base. But here we go. Kirk says, sporting place tournament with entertainment by Jeff and Mark would be cool. I think it was good. I think we'd be able to keep the banter fast-paced and moving. And in your case, you would uphold the honor of the team. And in my case, I would be providing the entertainment. You did what?
Yeah. What's that song? Skeet surfing. It's all right.
Okay, well, we have a request, let's say, from Chris again over there on the Facebook. Do you have any stories related to celebrities you have encountered? And they are enthusiasts as well. I know you have quite a few.
Oh, yeah.
And we've mentioned
I honestly can't mention a lot of them because they don't want to be mentioned. But
that's usually the case.
Yeah, one of my favorites, and he's no longer with us, unfortunately, was James Earl Jones. Was a huge gun enthusiast. He had, I think, the last time I saw him, he said 6,000 or 7,000 firearms.
Boy.
Yeah, and he lived in New York, and whenever he would come out, he always stopped by and would say hi. And just the very first time he came to the door, I'm making out my order from Coburn's, if anybody remembers them, way back in the day. And I'm making out my order, and I didn't have my long glasses on. And this gentleman came to the door, and I'm kind of squinting at him. And Tommy Davis of the Dodgers was a longtime friend of mine, going way back into the 70s. And I thought it was Tommy because Tommy owed me money because I fixed his roof for him. And so here's this gentleman, I'm squinting, and it's like, oh, and I let him, buzzed him in, and he came in. And I said, it's about time you showed up. And I heard this voice, excuse me. And it just went humming. And I pick up my glasses and I see him, and I said, "I'm sorry, I thought you were somebody else." And he burst out laughing. First time I've ever heard that. And so I put my glasses on. I continued with my order, and my guns were already out because I got there early that morning. And he came in. Field of Dreams. Remember the outfit?
Oh, yes.
He looked exactly like that. He had the suspenders with the cross in the back and the hat and the little glasses. And he came in and just nonchalant and just as very cool. And I said, anything you want to see, just let me know. I'm making out my order. He said, thank you so much. And he walked around and he bought about 8 firearms for me that first time.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then every time after that, we'd always get in. We talked about stuff like, what is the only true American art? And he said it was jazz. And I said, BS. It's the Western movie. And and he had to stop and think about that. And boy, he had some choice words for Kevin Costner. You would think, they were in one of the, my top 5 movies of all time, Field of Dreams. But he wasn't a big fan.
He worked with him, so he'd been in a position.
And then the ultimate story was the night it was raining and thundering, and it was in the winter, and so it's already dark out, and I'm driving home, and my cell phone rings, and I don't recognize the number, and I answer it, and it's Darth Vader. Hello, Jeff.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And I'm on the freeway. Yeah, it's just, it freaked me out to no end. But he got a big, he did it on purpose, being a wise guy. And, of course, I am coming into town. I just want to know if you had anything interesting in the shop. And I had told him about the gyro jet that we had just gotten.
Yeah.
And he couldn't wait. And he was there the next day when we opened the door, and he bought that old gyro jet carbine. So there's
not a lot of those things.
There's a little bit, and stay tuned.
One of my many, but
exactly. Stay tuned. We always try to reminisce about some of the greats we ran into.
So. I have some shooting students who. One of them was a very famous producer. I'm not going to use any names here for the same reason you don't. He may have been married to a very popular singer in the 70s and 80s, who ended up, we went through he had like one of everything. And he decided ultimately his home defense weapon was going to be a Henry rifle. That was the one he was the most comfortable with. And would a 45 Colt Henry rifle do the job? And I said, I didn't dissuade him. That was what he was comfortable with, and he was not real good at taking suggestion. I mean, he was used to...
Which is one of the reasons I didn't like giving lessons to men. But all American men know cars, shooting pool, and shooting guns.
Absolutely.
And you can't dissuade them one way or t'other. Nope. So it's just...
absolutely true. And barbecuing.
Yeah, and let's face it, guys, you couldn't work your way out of a wet paper bag with any of them. And speaking of cars, I got some car news that we'll get to in the next our last segment for the evening about my Mustang. All right, you're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network,
and we'll be right back. The best, better than all. The rest.
Even with the minimal calls, they're still running so fast.
Oh, I know.
We're already here, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone online, you guys see me, you guys hear me. Hit the like button. Hit it. Make sure we're sharing it. This helps out everyone. Let's get all these numbers up. Let's turn this thing into a monster of a machine, folks.
We can't do it without your help.
Nope, you guys are the lifeblood.
Thousands of bidders every auction. We offer finder fees too for collections you refer to. Go to gunslingerauctions.com for phone number.
See, this is one of the things about Los Angeles. I ran into James Earl Jones once in West Hollywood at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's
just the sweetest man. Deuce Coop, you don't know what I got. Well, I'm not bragging, babe, so don't put me down. Said, I got the fastest set of wheels in town. If someone come up to me, he don't even try. 'Cause if he had a set of wings, man, I know she would fly. She's my little deuce coupe. You don't know what I got. Welcome back, everybody, to our last segment already.
Wow, folks, we're closing out already.
Yeah, boy, I tell you. So if you want, give us a call. We only got about 10 minutes left. What's that number, Jim?
866-870-5752. Once again, that's 866-870-5752.
All right, give us a call. Some hot rod news.
Hot rod.
Okay. A sad note. Ed Iskandarian passed away this week.
Cams, man.
Yeah, he was the owner, builder, and president of the Iski Cam company, and he passed away at 104. 104. Yeah.
You know what? We are allotted X number of years on this earth, some more, some less. But 104, you got your money's worth, sir.
Yeah.
So blessings to you and your family.
Good on you. Good on you.
Man.
And then some big personal news, okay? You know, my 68 Mustang, the bullet car, it's been over at my mechanics. You know my mechanic, Vinny Boom Bots, he got it started.
Ooh, baby.
He got it started yesterday. Go to Gunslinger, the Gunslinger page on Facebook, or if you're friends with me, just go to my page. I posted it yesterday on both, and it sounds flippin' fantastic.
Rumpity.
Yeah, we put. Of course, we're doing. Everything is going to be resto mod. We're putting disc brakes. We've already put disc brakes all the way around. It's got its own electric power steering, which is unusual. Very cool. But we put in a Gen 3 Coyote motor with a 6-speed manual transmission in it.
That's going to be so fun.
And this is computer stuff and all the things that go into this, and my goodness,
man, that's going to pass everything but a gas station.
And that's okay.
And a tire shop.
Yeah, I'll keep an extra can of gas in the back. But anyway, it started. Vinny got it started this week, and it is choice. I cannot wait. I'm going there tomorrow after I get done at the Azusa store, and we're going to discuss what it's going to take to get this thing on the road.
Nice.
Because, in June, the big Steve McQueen show is in Chino. And
are you going to have it done?
It better be.
Oh, man.
Otherwise, I'm going to drive Vinny.
Rolling.
There you go. Let's get to our friend Brent in L.A. How are you, Brent?
Shalom, Brent.
Shalom, you super Sunday singing and shooting gunslingers.
Thank you, sir.
And when the Gunslinger show came on the air tonight, I flushed the Super Commie Bunny Bowl into the sewer.
Thank you kindly.
And today's Super Stinky Bowl did for America's patriotic football what Paris did for the once great Olympics.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And for MAGA Menage Black Gunslinger History Month, how about we talk about the illustrious beginning of the once righteous National Rifle Association, when our early MAGA general and president, Ulysses S. Grant, became one of the NRA's earliest presidents.
Yep.
And when President Grant made it a MAGA priority to start arming the newly freed Democrat slaves so they could protect themselves from Democrat KKK night riders and racists.
Yep.
And how today it's even more urgent to protect all legal Americans against weird, woke, white, satanic Democrat supremacists.
Yep. Couldn't agree with you more. All right, hey, Brent, are you going to be listening this Tuesday morning? Where I'm going to be on with Jen to do a segment with Chad Bianco.
Oh, beautiful, outstanding.
Yeah. So listen in. Maybe if she lets people call in, I'll be on the phone myself. But try and call in and say hey.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Awesome. Nice. That's very cool.
Well, as always, thanks for the call, Brent. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Brother.
All right, let's jump over to Tim in Newhall. Tim, what can we do for you, sir?
Oh, hey, I just want to let you guys know I'm out here. I'm listening.
Appreciate
I'm too broke to buy anything, and I don't have anything I want to sell.
That's okay.
But we're out here, man. I'm just letting you know that there's somebody listening.
Get you a 22.
Hey, you know what?
Thank you, Tim.
That's why we do the show, Tim, is because so much bad has been put out about firearms that we wanted to give a whole other side to it. That's why we try and keep out of politics as much as we can. But we just want to make it fun to show people that, just because
we're just folks.
Yeah, just because you own a firearm doesn't make you a gun nut.
Nope.
You're just a guy that owns a gun. And here we are 6.5 years later.
Right? Hey, we're doing it.
Yeah, still going strong.
So you guys are talking about all the stuff that I got going on. All my friends have moved to Arizona.
Yeah.
And as far as politics, you guys do politics really well as far as I'm concerned.
Well, thanks. We try not to get too overbearing. 'Cause like I always say, there's guys like Sean Hannity and of course, the once great Rush Limbaugh. And so they got
shows for that.
Yeah, they got it cornered. And, too much of that gets boring. And I just wanted to, be fun with guns and no politics.
However, they won't leave us alone. So it's going to drip over once in a while.
Yeah, so we do.
When you guys are talking, it's kind of like when I'm at the diner and the guy next to me, we just sit there and talk about whatever's going on.
Kind of exactly
That's what
we're
this
going
is,
for.
yeah.
We gripe and moan, and we just wish for everyone else to kind of wake up to it.
Yeah.
So that's all we do.
We're grumpy old men that like to talk about our grandkids. Yeah.
But you know what? It's nice to have a platform because so much of the media is controlled by the left, and it's nice to have a platform. And this is Jeff's architecture here. It's nice to have a platform that we aren't the same as everybody else. We're just normal people, and this is a pushback, and it's a deliberate effort. This is a pushback from the orthodoxy that exists in the media today.
Yep.
It is. We're pushing back. We're just normal folks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you, sir. Tim, thanks for the call. We really
God bless
appreciate
you.
it. Take care now.
All right, good night.
Bye-bye.
Newhall.
Absolutely.
Good town, man.
Yeah, my cousins lived out there for a long, long time. Yeah, okay. Guys, this Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
This Saturday.
We lost trying to right past that. A reminder that this Saturday is, in fact, an important day. It is what? It is Valentine's Day.
No, it's auction day.
Auction day.
Well, my point simply is you could scratch two itches at the same time in the same location. You could do it. You could do it well. You could do it right because in addition to the firearms,
we have a bunch of lovely jewelry. Absolutely. So buy the wife a ring and get yourself 4 or 5.
There we go.
Make it a team sport.
Remember, this is going to be the last auction before this 3 a month thing comes along. The next auction in May, we're going to have to be dealing with this 3 a month thing again. So
grab them while you can.
Yeah.
Right?
So come out to this one because you can buy 20 guns and it's only one dross fee.
And don't let them all go out of state. Come on, let's keep them here. You guys you use what little rights we have left in this state, and you do your part.
80 to 90% of our auction these days is going online. That means out of state, guys. So let's go.
Let's go. And again, we have 650 plus guns on this one with the jewelry. You guys have seen the catalog online. Do not, if you haven't, jump on right now, gunslingerauctions.com. Click on either proxy bid or high bid. You can see the catalog, pictures of everything. Alone, you guys want to take a gander at some beautiful pieces. The Duke collection that we have there, everything from Marissa Wayne. You guys, if you have not seen it, you're missing artwork.
Yeah.
Really, that is absolutely art.
Yeah, and next week, of course, we'll talk about, all the things that happen at the auction.
Always fun.
And, just going to Highway 39 Event Center alone is worth the ticket.
Shout out to them.
It's free to get in, and it's a beautiful, beautiful facility. It's covered in hot rods. It's
memorabilia and stuff. You go there, have a good time all by itself, and then, there's an auction here, too.
Family-friendly food and drink. You guys have it all there. Highway 39 Event Center, we applaud you. Thank you for hosting us all the time, and we can't wait to come back next week.
So make sure you're there. Be there or be square.
No, L7.
What do we got left, Ryan? 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
What do you want? What do you want to do for 3 minutes, guys?
Awkward silence.
You know what? You know what I want to do? I want to shout out my home church over there in Redlands, Loma Linda, the Backing House. They allowed me to lead the morning prayer this morning and filled with the Spirit. And I just want to thank you guys. God bless you all out there. Hopefully, my buddy Rick over there, Pastor Rick, is listening. I handed out a few of our cards over there because people always ask, "Hey, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do?" Handed out a few cards over there.
Very
got the
cool.
word out. So hopefully you guys over there in my neck of the woods are listening, and I just want to tell you I love you and God bless you all.
No, very cool.
Absolutely.
Oh, Oh, we got a phone call coming in. You guys think we can get her in real quick?
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Squeeze her.
We'll see what happens. See if they can get him screened through real fast.
Anyways, in the meantime,
yeah,
you got a busy week, and then you're going to have a really busy week afterwards.
Oh,
getting everything,
yeah.
getting all the
And then,
increasing mounds of paperwork.
Right in the middle of that, I got to go to the World Championship shooting match.
Oh, man. Not busy enough, are you?
Welcome to my life. Let's get to Robert. All right. Hey, Robert.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say I call every week. Didn't want to forget. You think I forgot about it?
I was beginning to
We
wonder.
were worried. We were taking attendance,
Where's
Robert.
that voice at?
You know, I'm sitting there working on my grandfather's old Richard shotgun, hitting firing pins what I got at the Las Vegas show.
Oh,
I
that's
love
right.
that. Are they working?
Yeah, I got them. It literally took me about all afternoon with sandpaper on a drill and making them all fit.
They fit now.
Yeah, well, they fit now, and I'm like, I got to call you guys. And I'm like,
brother.
okay, I'm sitting here listening.
One of the
It was a great
truisms. One of the truisms of the firearm business is, and I quote Boogie, there is no such thing as a drop-in pot.
No, not now,
Yeah,
not ever.
I'm gonna tell you, this was something. This was like sat there like a drill with emery paper and different things, and getting it down to fit, and then this, and it's all wonky. This thing, this thing's probably older than all four of us put together.
That's cool of you for bringing it back, you man. You're a man of your hands.
But I want to bring it back to. I said I want load some lightweight Damascus brass shells for it. And shoot it twice, and as long as it shoots, and I brought it back from the dead.
There you go.
That is very good. We need pictures.
That's kind of me and my cars.
Oh, by the way, your car sounds awesome.
Thank you kindly, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I
I'm
cannot
sure that
wait to get behind the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a wheel in it yet, by the way.
Can't wait to do it.
Well, you know what? You'll have a Joker smile ear to ear when you pump that thing down the street.
You should see him now.
You ain't kidding. Robert, we got to go. Thanks for calling in. We'll talk to you later.
Speaking of smiles.
I'll see you guys. I'm coming to see you on Wednesday.
Okay, we'll see you there.
then, brother.
All right, guys, that's it. We got to go. Don't forget to smile. Just a little curve says a lot of things straight. Thanks, Leon, for that. We'll see you guys next week. Good night, everybody.
Love you guys. Good night and God bless.